What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Vintage Lenses. Today we're going to take a look at my favorite piece of glass, the Bushnell 400mm 6.3. Perhaps the most underrated vintage lens in my bag. So whether you shoot vintage on Sony, Canon, or Nikon, man, you came to the right place. And the video starts now. Build quality. Built like a 1950 Chevy and about the same weight too. Clocking in at 1,055 grams. Yeah, you're not putting this on your gimbal. With an f-stop range of f6 to f22, I find you get the sharpest pictures at f11. Now, unless you got some nice low light capabilities, you are not using this at nighttime. Focal length. Shooting at the 400mm focal length is completely impractical. There are limited uses for a wildlife lens on the street. Minimum focusing distance is a crazy 22 feet. More than half the shots were out of focus. And shooting handheld at 24 frames is too much handshake. Handshake, though, is virtually eliminated when shooting slow motion at 120. Color. Now, just like I'm always telling y'all, these lenses are lacking saturation, and this one was no different. So I just switched to a custom picture profile, link down in the description. Hey, did you notice that every frame just had red in it? Aperture. Now this where this lens really takes off. Objects in focus pop right off the screen and as if they were photoshopped. Usually we associate cinematic with being able to have our subject in focus and the background blurred. But when shooting at 400mm, everything in the foreground is in your way. It's the background that's in focus. And this creates for some interesting composition and framing that I guarantee you've never done before. So who's this lens for? Well, it's for anyone who's already got a 200 and is looking for something new. If you don't have a 200, get that first. This lens is impractical. It's dusty, it's heavy, it's vintage, but it's my favorite lens. Oh, by the way, it was only $60. Peace.